Hi guys. Are you ready? The hardest thing about being a professional house cleaner is the kitchen, and I have brought you to one of the more challenging kitchens. This family has 7 children and they homeschool, so they're here. So there are lots of different things that we do to help this family out, and it doesn't matter if it's this family or any other family. This is the routine that we're going to have with all of the kitchens. So first thing you do always is do your rags. With a large island like this, I do 1 rag for the island and then 2 more for the outside of the kitchen. That's for the large size kitchens. Now if you're doing a smaller kitchen, you're only doing two rags. So the next thing that you do are you're prepping the microwave, the oven, and the sink, okay? So I take my DZ7 before the people take it to the bathrooms, and you'll take out anything in the microwave that doesn't belong, set it off to the side. I spray the top and sides of the microwave. That depends on, you're double checking to see if the microwave even needs done. Sometimes it doesn't even need done. Same goes with the oven cleaner. So always shake your oven cleaner before you use it. Check it out. Hey, this one doesn't need done. As you can clearly see, it really probably hasn't even been used since the last time we cleaned. But there's another oven. All right, for your oven, one of the things that you're going to do, and I have it described in another place, is where you will move all of your oven rags high, then you can spray low. But as you can see, there really isn't anything to clean up. On our sheet, we say that we wipe ovens. We don't clean ovens. So, you know, if there's black stuff that's still stuck on, that can only be taken off by a auto clean for the oven itself. But as you can see, there's splatters up here. So we're going to be coating that with some oven cleaner. Now this stuff is really hard to breathe in, so either cover your nose with your shirt or take a deep breath before you spray and then bring your head back. When I started, I wore an N95 mask, but as you know, those are really hard to find and not exactly cheap anymore. You're going to leave that on there, work smarter, not harder. The next thing we move on to do, and we can put this away, is we then move on to the sink. Now as you can see, this sink right here has both dirty dishes in and around it, so if you can load the dishwasher with whatever's in and around it, go right ahead and do that. If they're a handful of dishes like this, just say 1 plate, couple of bowls, you know, a cup or 2, go ahead and wash those up, put them beside the sink. If the dishwasher isn't available, okay, just put it off to the side and let it soak and not soak, but dry. We'll wash them up, but we definitely won't dry them. Now for people that have these sink mats, we tend to also stick those into the dishwasher as well as something that you know, gets disinfected once a week just by using it in the dishwasher. So that's one of the things that we go ahead and do is empty the sink if it needs emptied. Now if there's more than just 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes worth of dishes, that's a time where we literally will put it all into one sink. If there's more than one sink, leave it in that sink and say, okay, write a note on the receipt that says we couldn't get to that sink because it was full of dishes. Your responsibility is not to clean dishes, but if it's just maybe 4 or 5 things, go ahead and do it. We're always looking for a way to move above and beyond for any one of our clients, and I really appreciate your generosity with your time and effort, because these people are, you know, they don't need a house cleaner. Everybody's in the market for a house cleaning, but they can do their own cleaning, but they chose to hire us. So the next thing we're going to do is use soft scrub in the sink. Now with this particular sink, there's a lot of food particles already in it. So what you want to do is, and sinks like this, as you can see, I've turned it on. You need to touch it with your skin to turn it on and off. Not all sinks do that, but if you haven't been around one of them like that, that's something that's going to be kind of new. You're going to rinse down the food particles before you put soft scrub on. So just get it to go down the drain. Easy peasy. Now if there's a bunch of stuff still stuck in that bottom of that drain, now is the time to get that kind of pulled out. Okay, we got a little piece of plastic down in here, some food. So that's what we're going to be doing here. I'm going to toss that down the drain. If there's any of their rags, I will usually set them off to the side, and any towels like this, I fold them in half and then half again, and I set them next to the oven actually. Instead of anything hanging on any of the dishwasher, oven, those things, those towels get set next to the oven or next to the sink. The reason I do that is it helps with any visual calm when they walk in. They know they can see that it's been cleaned, the outsides of these things. When kids come use their washcloths and stuff, the dripping and stuff, that'll happen after we're done in the kitchen, but this is how we do this. Now, this particular kitchen has 3 different things here that we can use to coat the sink with soft scrub. So we're going to pour just a little bit, just a circle of soft scrub will do it. A little dab will do it, kind of thing. And then this is the #1 place that we're going to have germs and bacteria growing in. This is the #2 place in the entire, actually #1 place in the entire house that's dirty. Second place is toothbrushes, third place is toilets. We don't do anything with toothbrushes, but we can help with this. So one of the things you're going to do is you're going to take your sponge and you're going to coat the sides of the sink with your soft scrub. Now, if you are taking a bunch of soft scrub and you tend to have still a bit of it, you know, kind of dripping all around, that's going to be harder later on to clean off. So like I said, a little dab will do it. So for this sponge and stuff, we're going to be coating both sides of the sponge. I can even leave it in the sink. If it's a brush that they have next to the sink, go ahead and use the brush like that. Now, if this was a white sink, this is going to hopefully take out some of those rust stains, food stains, stuff like that. And so what that is going to do is, for example, I've got a rust stain in here. That soft scrub is an adjutant. So you're going to use the adjutant to take the rust stain off. Okay, so now's the time to do it, because once that sits on there, you really won't have as much time later on to kind of be working through that. So you're going to take and just coat the entire sink with this. And if there's another sink in the kitchen, go ahead and do it at this time too. So all sinks are done right after the microwave, right after the oven. So now, the other thing that you're going to have to be dealing with a little bit is people coming in and out of your kitchen while you're cleaning. Now, granted, these sinks are going to be completely coated and there's not a lot that can be done in here, but as you can see, hi guys! Hi. We have a few people coming in and out of the kitchen, and you're going to have to kind of be working around that. Now, when you're in another room, whether that be a bedroom, a bathroom, those kind of things, you can kind of ask the client to just say, hey, I'm going to be in that room 5 minutes from now, things like that. But in this case, it's a kitchen. There's only one in the house. They're going to be working around you, sometimes making a little bit of a mess, stuff like that. And that stuff, just It's stuff that you're gonna have to deal with, okay? So for example, if they come in, get some food out or something, thanks guys. Those things, they can be put off to the side, or you can put them away as part of your work on going above and beyond. So that's just the way the cookie crumbles, I guess.